do when you have a business idea but you have no capital? What are you going to do? The first thing is, you should ask yourself, are there smaller versions of that thing that I can start? Are there smaller versions? This is a problem that I have with many people, even some of my family members. They would say, I want to start XYZ business, and I will say, okay. You'll say, but I need like 500K, 1 million. Say, okay, you're not serious. You want to start something that I haven't seen, something you've not gotten any results in, and you are looking for 500K to 1 million to start. And you don't even have the money. You want me to put 500K, 1 million in a business that you have not even tried to start? There must be a smaller version of everything that you want to do. Let me give you a practical example. Let's say someone here wants to become a makeup artist. So you want to own your own makeup store. One of the first things that you can do if you don't have capital, if I were the person, I could start by looking for people who sell makeup products. And when I find the people who are selling makeup products, I would negotiate to get some of their products and sell to people who like makeup. So you see that at this point, I necessarily don't even need to have any cash to start. And if I have little cash to start, I could start as a vendor selling these makeup products without ever having to buy it. So I can decide to run ads to these makeup products. I'm not telling you things that are theory. I'm telling you things that we did in school. I have a sister who runs a very big hair business. We started back in the university. Then I was into wig making. She was into buying the hairs. She would leave school when it was State University. She would leave school and go to Omeni to go and buy the hair. After someone has paid her, she would go to Omeni, buy it, come back the same day and go and deliver it to the person. If she's going to do pay on delivery, she will call the Omeni woman and tell her that please, she wants to come and collect this hair. Because of the relationship she had built, the woman will give it to her, she will come back, give the hair to someone in the store, then she will transfer the money to the woman. That was how she started. But someone else here, when she started a hair business, and the person has been disturbing his back or aunt and saying, please ma, for me to really sell hairs, I need, I need capital. I need to be able to buy good hair. If I don't buy it from, if I don't import it by myself, I will not get good ones. All those things are excuses. If you really want to start, you can find a smaller version of that thing that you want to do. And it is by doing those things that you'll be able to attract investors. It is by doing those things that you'll be able to attract that auntie or uncle to say, you want to tell me that you started this your hair something. And you already have money to use and do this. I say, yes, so I say, okay, let me support you. Those were the things that I did. As a young girl, all my gadgets, I was buying them myself. I would buy a phone, I would buy a laptop. And my dad would say, you want to tell me is that something you are doing? I'll say, yes. So I did liquid soap business. I went to learn how to make liquid soap. And I would make the liquid soap and sell. There were so many lessons that I learned in those years. And that's what I'm here to encourage someone. One of those people who always send me a message and say, I don't have capital to start. You are the one who is actually not looking up enough. On my YouTube channel, I have videos like an entire playlist on how you can start a business without capital. An entire playlist. How to start, where to get goods from, how to do your marketing. Every of those stuff is there. And there are certain people who are actually action takers that when they come to me and say, I don't have capital, I just send them the link. Go and watch my YouTube videos. Some of them will come back. There's a particular guy that now sells belts. He started, I think, earlier this year. He now sells belts. This was the same person who did not have any capital to start. Okay? So that's the thing. Another thing could be you finding something else to use as a side hustle to help you fund that business. So you want to start a particular business and there's no small version of it. Let's agree that there's no small version of that business. What if you could something else to raise money? What if you could do something else to raise money to start that particular thing? There are lots of things that you can do in the internet today. There are people who I tell, oh, maybe they see me run adverts for some online businesses and they say, online business is not my thing, Jare. Really? Do you have money? How much do you have in your account? The online business is not your thing. When I'm going into things, I don't go into them because I feel it is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I was even talking to someone recently. They said, oh, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? I'm not God. I'm not God. But I know that where I am now is on the pathway, is leading me to where I'm going to be in the next 10 years. So find something else that can help you raise money. You can do it for 6 months. You can do it for 4 months. You can do it for 3 months. Raise the money you need and go to what you want to do. For example, the dishwashing stuff that I did. I forgot what I wanted. I think I wanted to buy a laptop then. And then I had a friend who was doing all this, how to do shampoo, liquid soap and all of that. And I learned it, started doing it. I didn't do it for up to 3 months. But I made my money back. All the money I was using to buy stuff. I did perfume too. My daddy would buy the perfume. My dad would buy the perfume. All my church members must buy the perfume. Because I did it. Everyone was happy with me. And the perfume, I don't know how much it was costing me to even make the perfume. And I would sell it, and my profit was like 10 times. So I didn't need to do it for 1 year. I don't think I did it for 2 to 3 months. I raised the money that I needed. And that was when I got, I think it was a laptop, I can't really remember. So I'm always looking for something else to use to push myself to the goal that I want to be able to achieve. That's all I'm looking for. So when you want to start a business and you don't have capital, don't say, there's no capital, I'm waiting for capital. No, you can do these 2 things. Find a smaller version of that stuff or look for another thing to use as a side hustle to help you raise that money that you need. And sometimes even if you can't raise the money yourself, you can raise a particular amount of the money and then you meet that person. That person that's supposed to help you. Trust me, it will make it better. Imagine I want to start a business and I need ₦1 million. Let's even stop talking on this big amount. For some people will say, I'm calling too much money. Let's say you need only 200K or you need 100K. And then you come to meet your dad or your mom or anyone that's supposed to help you. And you say, Auntie, I have 40K. And you don't just say, I have 40K. That's the problem with some of you. You will say, I have 40K. No. Someone like me, I will tell my daddy, Daddy, you remember that this thing that I started? You say yes. He said, Daddy, and this man was not my father anyway. He was my uncle, the person who raised me. My parents are very poor. I'm proud of that. They are very poor. They live in the village. Right now, I'm the provider. Right? So I was living with my uncle. And I would say, Daddy, you see that thing I told you that time? I've done it. This is the money that I used. The man would just be looking at me. I said, this is the money that I used. This is the money that I made. Daddy, I want to buy this thing. If I buy this laptop now, it will help me to be able to write. I'll write well. There's this copywriting thing, but I know that I need money. So if you can help me, I have 25K, but laptop is 40K. Can you help me? And he never says no. So another thing is the fact that you want to say, I have 25K, Daddy, please give me 15K. No. Allow him to see that you have that ability to get results. Prove that you have the ability to get. Don't say it's ranting. Don't say I'm blowing my corporate. Prove that you have the ability to get results. And that person will be willing to invest in you. Let's move over to the next point. The next need that you have, that limited belief that's stopping us from starting a new, there's supposed to be multi-millionaires here. But something that is stopping you is over-analyzing, over-strategizing, figuring it all out. I want to figure it out. You know, I need to be able to stand at one point and explain everything my business is about. Sorry, you go wait, you go tired. You can't figure it all out. Imagine that when I left my house trying to come to this place, that I was saying, I I need to see the entire road so that I will see how I will be able to reach here. I need to see where there's pothole on the road. I need to know the part of the road where there's hold up, where there's traffic. And then because of that, I sit back and then, will I ever get here? So you must start to over-analyzing. You want to start a puff-puff business, but you said you want to figure it out. You need to do research for 7 years before you start. I want to have it all out. I have to have a plain sheet where I explain. You are wasting the more time you waste, the more another person is starting that business. Don't have it figured out. And that's one thing I do so well. I don't know how to figure things out. I start. So you cannot attend this 360 Youth Conference today, and then in 2023, if I meet you, I say, oh, hello, I was at 360 Youth Conference, and then I ask you, what are you? You say, oh man, there's something I want to do, but I'm trying to figure it. I'm trying to get clarity. You don't need to see the whole road. You just need to be able to know what can. You know that you can't go back. But if you have discovered that obstacle before starting the business, you would have just stayed back. So stop over-analyzing. Stop strategizing it. Stop trying to figure it all out. Just go ahead and start. Don't forget, that first business must not be your last business. It must not be your main business. It must not. The next myth that is keeping you people back. If I say this one, someone please told me. It is winners never. Is that right? Sorry. You know, there are two sides to everything. In life, I always tell my husband, God bless him, that there's no way I don't turn everything into a lecture. Everything. Don't look at everything in life in just one way. Everything, even God says it's like a what? Double-edged. The same God that is good is the same God that can kill. That's the same way you carry winners never quit. You put the banner on your head. And you don't know that knowing when to quit is an important life skill. Knowing when to quit is what? It's an important life skill. Now, when I'm saying winners don't quit, I'm not saying quit your entire business. It must not be your entire business. It can be anything at all. As far as you have been able to know that this particular thing is not working out, and you have done every single thing that you need to do for it to work out, you could take a break. You could pause. You can quit. Sometimes quitting is winning. Sometimes quitting is winning. Take it from me. When I started my most successful business before this one that I'm doing is the wig making business. I mean, I was teaching women wig making. God, it was good. It was nice. But then I relocated to Kefi, Nasarawa State, to start my internship. And someone was saying winners never quit. So I should go to the north and be trying to teach people how to make wigs. No, winners never quit. I should build my wig making business. No! That wig making business was only just a small part of the puzzle of what I was supposed to do with my life. So I knew that at that point in time, that was the end of it for me. And I was still getting people who would say, oh, I'm interested in wig making, this is that. I knew that that wasn't really what I wanted to do. But the reason why I even started the wig making business in the first place was because Sapa Group. I needed to make money. I'm someone who is always interested in making money. So it's not like a sapa, but I wanted to make money. So I started making business. Making business. I was working at a job where they were paying me 20,000 naira as a male lab scientist because I had not gone for internship. So if you've not gone for internship, they will say you don't have a license. So they will be using you as a technician. 20,000 20K and I was going to work Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And there are some people who are okay with, 9 to 5 life, but it wasn't me. So I knew that I needed to make money. And that was when I went to learn how to make wigs. And when I learned how to make wigs, I was still going to work and doing wigs in the night. And since my sister was into hair business, and that's another thing to do, relationships. I didn't just want to start wig making because it dropped in my mind in the middle of the night. The Holy Spirit fell upon me. No, I knew that my cousin sister had started the hair business. So she would need somebody to wig. And that was when I went to learn how to make wigs. There are some of you that there are business opportunities that have passed you by because you are either too big or you are not thinking. Or you are thinking, is it wig making like, many of scientists like me. So is wig making another thing for the rest of my life? No, I don't think about that. Because I know that the first business I start is not necessarily the business that I'm going to do for the rest of my life. So that was that. Okay, sometimes quitting is winning. Then the next thing is I must be a CEO and everything. I must be the I am that I am in my business. Let me tell you the truth. Take it from me, someone that is currently at that stage. You can't make all the money that you need to make if you're a one-man team. You cannot make that much if you are a one-man team. Let's even leave money. Imagine that Ella wanted to host this stuff and she said, I am that I am. So she's the one that is handling the hall. She's the one now that will be recording this stuff. She's the one that will be at the back. She's the one everywhere. Do you think she'll be able to pull off any results? When it comes to your business, maybe you want to start the same wig making stuff. Or you want to start a hair business or a perfume business, and then you are the person that is posting on social media. You are the person that is maybe pouring the perfume. You are the person that is doing packaging. You are the person that is chatting with clients. You are the person that is tracking deliveries. You are the person that is tracking the dispatch rider. Only you, because you want to chop everything. Sometimes we feel like hiring people or getting a team is going to cut our profits. But the truth is, it actually helps you to make more money. Hiring a team will help you make more money. And sometimes you even need to hire thinkers. Don't just hire, do this, yes ma'am. Do this, I do. Sometimes you also need to have a team of thinkers. People who you can strategize with. Okay, what are we going to do now to move this particular thing forward? What are we going to do now? Give up control. That is the biggest way to scale. So if you're starting, start alone. But in as much as you're starting alone, remember that if you are going to, what is giving you 10 million? I like too much money. The way I'm saying 10 million. What will give you 500K, 1 million? It's not the same thing that will give you 10 million. As at last year, I was still struggling to make ₦1 million. That was like my goal. 2021. My goal was I'll make ₦1 million. Not ₦1 million in the whole year, ₦1 million in 1 month. And I fixated on it so much. In May, I did my first million in 30 days. After that, I didn't do any other million again. Because the only thing I wanted was I would do 1 million in 1 month. In January. So anything that was going to help me make ₦1 million in 1 month, I was doing it. And in May, I did it. June, I did 700K. July, I don't know if it's 600K. Although I went through some stuff, right? And that was one of the things that but I'm still trying to see. Now, this particular year, when I tell people, we've done over 25 million naira in sales, we've gotten over 16 million naira profits, they will just be looking like, and that's because I'm not alone anymore. What was making me ₦1 million? What was helping me to make 2 million? What was helping me to make 3 million? It's not the same thing that me to make 25. It's not the same thing that helped me to make 16. It's not the same thing that will help me to make 100 million next year. So I already know the things that I'm going to do next year. So you need to be able to understand this structure. You cannot be the I am that I am in your business. To go far, what do they say? You go with people. So if you want to be able to go far in your business, if you want to scale, then you must learn to hire a team. Then the last myth that disturbs you guys, the last limiting belief is I need to have multiple sources of income. Multiple sources of income. It's a plus and it can also be a minus. This particular year, what I did best, what I did in my business this year that helped me was to focus on only one thing. So I looked at all the things I was doing, all the things I've been doing, trying to hit these goals, these targets. What is the one that has been bringing in the most money? And the one that has been easy for me? I found it, and by January, February, I just focused on that one thing. And I have never done less than $1 million. Before, last year, I was praying to do $1 million in a month. Now, doing $1 million in a month is like, no, it's not going to happen. So, multiple sources of income can actually be something that is keeping you back. So you need to focus. This year was my year of focus. I was going through my journal, the book that I used to plan my year. And I saw that what I wrote, that 2022 is my year of rest. I do everything from a place of ease. Because I had told myself that this year, there are different businesses that can help me make money, but I will not do them. This year, I have been approached by someone who says, do this. I'll say no. It's actually supposed to help me make money. But if I shift my focus, then I'm going to leave the one thing that I already know is working. So now that I know one thing that is working, and I've been able to stabilize that thing throughout this year, I have spent time trying to put structure into that one thing that is working and automate it. Next year, I cannot decide to give this whole thing over to a team of people who can handle it. Everybody is chopping from it. Everybody is making their own money from this. Then I can move out a little bit and try to use the profit from that I've gotten from here to start up something else. So I will tell you multiple sources of income. What they don't tell you is that you have one thing, first of all, that is working. You can't chase 10 rats and catch 10 of them at the same time. But if you chase one rat, you can catch that one rat fast enough and then chase another one. Instead of trying to chase 10 of them, you run here, you run here, you run here. You just be playing. But if you have 10 rats to catch, and you tell yourself, this one comes first, and you go catch it. Even if you were trying to catch this one, and another one tried to cross you, you will focus on that one that you were trying to catch. That is how you bring in profit. Okay? Are we getting value here? Are we getting value? And it's not just value. I hope you're going to do something from what you've been learning. I hope you will do something. Now, what are the strategies that can actually help you? The strategies that can help you to start a business. And not just a business, a multi-million naira business, a multi-million dollar business, whatever it is. What are the things that can actually help you? The first thing, and it's the first mistake that people make. The first mistake you make as a business owner is branding. Logos, flyers, business page, business name, t-shirts. They are good. They are good. But me? You enter into business for 2 things. As there are many things to do, but let me just tell you about 2 things. It's either you're entering, so you will answer, I have started this business. And that was what I did when I started my Debbie's events. If you have your phone, you can check on Facebook, Debbie's events. That flyer, I never see any flyer very till today. The flyer was mad. Debbie's events organize your wedding planning, photography, kini. It was fine. My whole family people were proud of me. Everybody was saying, wow. They didn't know that she. I did not see. She, I did not see. But I created a business page. I did flyer. I was putting it out. Now I think about it and I know what I did wrong. And the thing I did wrong was that I wanted to start a business, and the first thing I thought about was branding. So logos, flyers, and everything. That is not the first thing you need. And we're going to get to that later. So that is the first mistake. So if you're trying to start a business here and the first thing you're thinking of is what are my brand colors? What am I this? What am I that? Without even thinking, how much am I going to make in the first 6 months of starting this business? Then you're actually on your way to making a big mistake. Okay? You're actually on your way to making a big mistake. Now, the first step you need to take if you want to start a business that can help you to build a multi-millionaire company is to think of a winning product. What did I say? Think of a winning product. Before you think branding, before you think flyers and logos, think of a winning product. What is that product that I know that is going to sell out? Now, how do you know a winning product? A winning product is a product that has problem power. And one more thing. Now, I know everyone here, almost everyone though, should know that when it comes to starting a business, they would say problem. If you solve problems, you are rich. Abi? Okay. Have you tried to solve the problem outside the streets? Maybe cleaning the gutters. Is that not a problem? Is it not a problem? No, you cannot clean gutters outside or clean the blackboard. It is a problem. But that's not the main thing when it comes to choosing a winning product. A winning product is not just a product that has problem power. It is a product that has an already selling history. A history that this particular business has made people multi-millionaires. That is a winning product. Okay, so they said I have 5 minutes. I told you, it's too small. She said I should talk both business, startup, and financial intelligence, and they gave me 13 minutes. No, you see. Now the second thing, after you have a winning product, right? So what do you even think people will patronize more? Let me say this. Do you think people will patronize the person who is selling prevention for cancer, or the person who is selling the cure to cancer? But why? Exactly. Now, if the person who is selling the prevention for cancer wants to sell more, he has to now capitalize on the fear of getting cancer. I'm beginning to just cut my whole stop short because they say 5 minutes. So a winning product is not solve problem. Winning product is product that can solve a problem and most importantly already has a buying audience, right? And then I talked about the fact that somebody who is trying to sell prevention for cancer and someone who is trying to sell cure for cancer, the person selling cure will always win. But if you're going to sell prevention, then you should capitalize on the fear. Talk to them as if they already have. That's how you sell it. Okay, now the second thing is what I call the ATC traffic. ATC traffic. Now, normally people will tell you, have a winning product, a product that solves problem, and have the right audience. Now, who is the right audience? Who is actually the right audience? People that like what you're selling, right? People who like what you're selling. But that's not the right tactics to get people that will buy. Take it from someone who has been selling every single day this 2023, this 2022. I've already entered 2023. Take it from someone who has been selling every day on autopilot this 2022. Every single day I have been selling. Even as I am here, I am selling. My ads are running. Everything is on autopilot. Now I know that the only way I can be able to get people to buy consistently, I can get people to buy every day, is if I target the ATC traffic. Now that ATC is a trusted to convert traffic. a trusted to convert traffic. Now, how do you know a traffic that is trusted to convert? It's made up of this formula. Traffic that has interest and ability. So normally people will tell you that the right audience is traffic and interest. So if someone is interested in what you have to sell, it means that they are the right audience, right? But you need to understand that you need to calculate if these people have the buying power to purchase what you're trying to sell. And these days there are so many. It's not even about the online world. Let's say you want to start a t-shirt business and you're a student. And then you say, I want to dominate the students industry. Did they tell you that these students have the money to buy the t-shirts? So you need to be able to make sure that you are going to a particular traffic, a particular people who have the ability to pay for what you are trying to sell. If I were in a student environment and I was launching a shawarma shop, at least I would know that that one will make a lot of money. Because students will consume a lot of shawarma, a lot of popcorn. They would consume a lot of they would consume a lot of that. But that's true. But there's some kind of products that you will take to that same student market and you'll be complaining. They are interested. They can be interested. Someone can be interested, but they don't have the money. So stop taking your products, your market, stop taking it to the people who cannot afford what you're going to sell. And you can know this by their age, by their demographics. Where are they located? Where did you find them? What kind of contacts are they? Alright? Now the next thing is you also need to have what I call the ATF facilitator, a trust factor facilitator. Trust factor. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. So if they don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, they won't buy from you. But now, we are starting this business, nobody knows you. How can you get people to actually trust you? You need something to facilitate that trust process. Okay? And you can do this either via lead magnets. And when I say lead magnet, a lead magnet is something used to magnet people, attract people. And it's not just for digital products. It's also for physical products. Lead magnet, it can be through brand building, through contents, through story selling. You want to get these people to feel like they've known you a long time ago. So you incorporate maybe both personal stuff into your business that makes them feel like they see you. It makes them feel like they know you from somewhere. In fact, they can meet you outside and they will say, I know you. Actually, no, for example, I follow Messi. And I would say, Messi, I know that buba you wore. I know that buba you wore that day. I know that, oh, you like that kind of dresses. I know Gusi Tobi. I would say, I know that Gusi Tobi is always a stepper. And if she wants to sell something, I'll be like, that lady I used to see. That is always, there's this suit she normally used to wear. You know, people talk about you like that. So those are the kind of things that will facilitate the trust process, that will help these people to feel like they know you, like they trust you. For example, she walked in, I knew her. Because I have friends who talk about her. Yeah, she's a celebrity. I knew her. There are lots of people here that I know just from social media. And if they want to sell anything today, I will buy. Because I feel like I know them, but I actually don't. So the kind of content you put out can be your lead magnet, okay? Now, to make profit and to stay afloat, you need a buy now, offer strategy. You need to always have something people can buy now. I believe in the six-figure businesses, six-figure products, they are good. But you also need to have products that people can buy. I sell products that people can buy. And I also sell the ones that are middle class. Then I also sell the ones that are high class. The little ones are the ones that make sure that every day I must have green. You know that if you have an iPhone, don't stay close to it with any that sound because it gets me upset. So that's the thing, you need a buy now strategy. And then if you're going to make more profit, you need the last framework. And that last framework is what I call ACVI, Average Customer Value Increase. You are just trying to make sure that every single customer that comes into your business, I would call it come into your funnel, that you try to make sure that you increase the amount of money that they are going to spend with you. And you can do this in any business. If you are a physical business owner, you can actually do this by finding complementary products. If I sell akara, bimbos, right, and I don't have pap, I can decide to get pap from someone else by the street. I can decide to add yam. There are lots of things that I can add in to make sure that every customer that hears my name is going to do what? End up spending more money with me. If you're a digital product vendor or you sell digital products, try to break down the solution that you give to people. I believe you should have a solution frame. So if your solution frame leads from step A to step B, C, D, why not break it down and make sure that you have a particular amount of money that anyone who enters into your funnel can spend. And when they spend that particular amount of money, it increases their chances of spending more with you. Think about the big companies, you know. Think about them. Dangote comes to mind, right? Does he have just one product? He increases the average money that each person is actually going to spend with him. Okay? Now some untold truths I'm rounding up with. Some untold truths that can actually help you to make more money in your business. Number one, master yourself. Stop trying to force yourself in areas where you're not. This was the first thing that helped me make so much profit this year. I stopped trying to do what I could not do. So I'm not used to consistently showing up on social media, writing, doing all those stuff, building a community. I'm not used to that. So every time I tried to play in that field where I was not used to, I was shooting myself on the feet. So I tried to find something, one thing that I was good at, which was building funnels and selling automation. And I did that. Now imagine I was trying to build a community of 100K followers. I would call myself a failure. But in the real sense of it, I'm not a failure. So if you continue trying to force yourself, just because they said you must show up every day and do this thing, does not mean that you must do that thing. If that thing is not something that works for you, master yourself, know your weaknesses. That is your first power. The next thing that can help you is that you get a 100-fold what you sow. That's Genesis 26:12. You get a 100-fold what you sow. So don't say I will get a 100-fold. Think about what you are sowing. If you sow 10,000 naira, a 100-fold of it is how much? If you sow 100K, a 100-fold of it is how much? If you sow $1 million, 100-fold is how much? This is how it plays out in your business. So you have a marketing campaign, and I'm asking you, you just started this business, Abi, and what you did was flyers and this. What's your marketing budget? You didn't have any marketing budget, but you went to create flyer. You went to create billboard. You went to do, what do they call it now, logos. But you didn't have a marketing budget. What is actually going to help you lead profit in that business fast is your marketing budget. Okay, and that's the next thing I was going to say. You need to focus on the business of your business. The business of your business is the marketing aspect of your business. Because if you're not marketing, if you're not reaching out to people, then what exactly are you doing? You're not in business. You can't be in business because you have a flyer. Anyone can have a flyer. Anyone can have a logo. But not everywhere can bring in money into their business. And what brings in money is eyeballs. How many eyeballs can you get on that business? How many eyeballs can you get on that product? But you don't have a marketing budget. You don't have a marketing plan. Your marketing plan is you will post on social media. That's your marketing plan. That is not a marketing plan. Okay, now the next thing, she's already trying to come and collect the mic. The next thing that can help you is to understand that selling is a must-have skill. There are so many of you here that I can guess that you don't like to sell. You don't like the topic of selling. But I'm going to tell you why you need to sell. The Bible in Proverbs 11:26 said, the people will curse him who withholds grain, but the blessing is on him who does what? Sells it. The Bible did not say the blessing is on him who gives it away. It didn't say the blessing is on him who does saraka with it. The blessing is on him who sells it. And you can't sell it if you don't know how to sell. So somebody tell your neighbor, you must learn how to sell. and then you must sell. And then you must make this money. Because the soft life is for us. And if anybody else doesn't want the soft life, we all want the soft life, right? So I'm just going to round off with the financial intelligence aspect. That's a very huge topic. I'll just drop maybe 3 points. One thing that I realized is that you will not know how much you are making if you are not tracking how much you are making. There are many of us here who are spending so much money. Like money is moving through you, but you still think you are a broke person. Not if they check your account statement for the whole of this year, you will be shocked at the amount of money that went through you. So you must be able to know how much money am I making. I record every single amount of money. Anything I sell, I record it. Because it has a way of playing with your mind. So when I tell people, oh, we've done 25 million naira this year, they're like, wow. Yes, I'm also like, wow, because I wake up some mornings and I look at it and I'm like, what is money? Then I'm thinking, that's the more reason why I need to get a plot of land. That's the more reason why I need to do this one. Hey, that means I need to look at my spending. I need to look at this. I'm thinking, oh, that's the more reason why I should check if my marketing is actually. I'm no longer seeing the money. I want to see if I'm beginning to spend more on ads. I want to see if I'm beginning to lose a lot of money. I want to see if my parents have called me and I sent all the money in the world to them. Because if they are calling me, for example, this week now, they have called like 3 times. And each of those 3 times I drop 20K, the next day 30K, the next day 5K. And then I'm doing it for another brother and another person. And then all of them, of course, they are at the point of death. No, it's true now. Anytime somebody wants to beg you for money, they are at the point of death. So this is something that can help you to manage how you use your money. You can use the 10-10-10-70 rule. If you are maybe you work, you have a job that pays you. Okay? Now I would have put 10-10-10-60 or 10-10-70, but I'm not sure some people here believe in tithing. But I believe in tithing. So my first 10% goes to God. Bank app. No, you can't have bank app. You can't have bank app to your savings account. Some of you, what you call your savings account is a normal account. Because tomorrow, one person's leg will break, then they will call you and you withdraw it. You don't even need to withdraw it. I think that this whole banking stuff, this online banking stuff is so mad. Because sometimes I just send out money and then I'm wondering if this thing was cash, I will never give it away. But the fact that they've just made everything look like random numbers on the screen, you just sometimes money even enters, I don't feel like it's money. And that thing is something that is making people to spend a lot of money now. During the time of our parents, they had to go to the bank, withdraw the money. So when they are giving it out to you, they know that this is how much is remaining. Yes, but when you have to just do it from your app, the way it's entering is the way it's going out. So you must have a percentage rule. Okay? Then 70% is for you. 70% is for you. Do you see that you give yourself the lion's share? Because your transport fare is there. Your feeding is there. Your family and friends' money is there. Now, if you're a business person, you're not going to use this one. You're going to use maybe a 30-30, 10-10-10, right? I'm just going to tell you the one that I use. Because some of these stuff, like I said, I don't give people rules. I don't tell you this is a formula. I believe that everything in life has 2 sides. So it may not work for you the way it works for the next person. So if you're a business owner, you can do what I do. 30% goes back into your marketing. I'm not saying business, marketing. 30% marketing, 30% your salary, 30% can now go into every other savings that you want to do. Then 10% to God. That's what I do. So I have a 30% that is for savings. I can decide to now do 10 and go into accounts that I cannot touch because it's a financial freedom account. Then another 10 goes to my maybe normal savings account, right? Or I can do 15, but personally I do 30. So you must have a percentage. This percentage